Hello, potential patron. I see that antique has caught your eye. There's a story behind why it's damaged, you know, involving an ancient evil that was an enemy to all. Come, take a seat and bring the case with you.
Sylvan Primordial under no circumstances is a card that should be unbanned. I know I've said I don't want to have a ban discussion on these videos, but let's tear that band-aid off right now. As you'll see, no card even remotely close to the disgusting power of Sylvan Primordial even exists. For those who don't know what's up, Sylvan Primordial is a 7 mana, 5 green, 6/8 avatar with reach that reads, when Sylvan Primordial enters the battlefield, for each opponent, destroy target non-creature permanent that player controls. For each permanent destroyed this way, search your library for a forest card, put that card onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle your library. So essentially, this one creature takes stuff away from your opponents and ramps you. That seems good, right? Imagine having it happen after everyone has one land out, with like reanimation or something. Your opponents have no lands, and all of a sudden you're up 3 forests. Be it on turn 1 or turn 7, nothing about this card makes for an enjoyable experience. When the card was banned in 2014, Genomancer had this to say: if the card was just a big ramp, or just utility destruction, or just spot land destruction, it would likely be fine, but by combining both factors, it becomes ubiquitous, frequently overwhelming, and repetitive. After some debate in previous seasons, the committee members all voted in favor of removing it from the format. So, consequently, finding cards that can replicate this kind of insane monster magic was almost impossible. Yet, here we are, trying our best. Our honorable mention is Nothing to Forget, because it won't forget you. You know it, you love it, it's making your permanents irrelevant. Is that joke overdone? The nasty Terrasti itself, Terrastodon. Terrastodon, much like Sylvan Primordial, can hit 3 non-creature permanents and makes an impact as soon as it hits the field. Sensibly priced at 8 mana to cast, it's a rich, full-body creature. And now for a bit of magic. Watch as I make those 3 permanents become elephants! The downside is that rather than giving you lands, it gives your opponents 3/3 elephant tokens. It's kind of like an elephant reparation. Sorry I stomped on your stuff. Have some tokens. The actual list, I wanted to focus on cards that destroyed permanents and netted you lands, as that was what really made Sylvan Primordial backbreaking. Heck, Primordial could have been a 1/1, it'd still have been very, very bannable. Death Sprout is a recently printed kill spell from War of the Spark. It's what happens when a kill spell and a ramp spell love each other very much, and then decide to have a land baby inside the rotting, desiccated corpse of the creature they just killed. Neat! Next up, we have Monboni, Monboni Acid Moss. It's fairly straightforward, as it can blow up an opponent's pesky land and snag you a forest. Of note, it does not say basic, so if you have some shocks or true duels, you can use it to fix your mana, which is always handy to have. Frenzied Tilling is a similar but slightly different card, and is what many consider to be the OG. Frenzied Tilling is a rampant growth staple to a Stone Rain, or is it a Stone Rain staple to a rampant growth? Either way, it is a very gross but satisfying card to resolve. Even if it is a bit unwieldy at 5 mana, it's just the best. Of note though, it was reprinted once, in Gatecrash. The same set as Sylvan Primordial. It's almost like they were encouraging you to blow up lands in that set. Weird. The final card I want to discuss, I like a lot. Like the previous 2, it is capable of destroying a land and putting one into play. However, rather than just getting a forest or a basic land, it can get any land card and put it into play. Clocking in at almost 4 mana, Reap and Sow is an entwined card that lets you have a universal land tutor that puts it directly onto the field. Oh, and if you have an extra 2 mana, you can add that and make it extra painful for your opponent. Just blow up their coffer. Pew pew pew. Them reaping. F yeah! Woo! This is great. Them sowing. Well, this sucks. Overall, I am very glad that the twisted and gnarled roots of Sylvan Primordial are firmly uprooted and nowhere near the format. And for those who want to play it, listen son, I know the temptations of wanting to play an all-powerful Primordial can be tempting, but someday, people are going to look back and go, hey, there goes that jackass who had 4 lands while we had none. Now, do you really want that for yourself? Honestly, if you're that hyped to play it, I highly recommend doing what I did and explore other formats. I personally built a Tron deck for Modern centered around resolving Sylvan Primordial or Sundering Titan with a Panharmonicon out. It did surprisingly well. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to like, share, and all that jazz. Oh, and please, let me know. What do you think of Sylvan Primordial? Leave a comment below, and thanks for watching.